To say Brenda was a hot damn mess, her eyes wide and her body shaking like a Yorkshire Terrier on ice, was an understatement. Dressed like she was going to dinner, with her stacked bracelets and shiny earrings, instead of on the lam from the law, she still looked terrified. And with good reason. If the online news reports, the human ones, I'd read about her were true, she was wanted as a person of interest for questioning by both the Paranormal Council and the human authorities. The council had sent out an email alert to all of us about her. The council doesn't like when you kill people. It kind of blows our cover if you're convicted and you get a life sentence from a human judge. When you're immortal, serving life has a whole new meaning that can't be explained to a human prison warden. Not to mention, escaping a human jail would be like shooting fish in a barrel. The clan council would want to wrap this up, and fast. As in, they'd take her out if it meant avoiding our exposure to the human world, and her name all over the news as a person of interest was def an issue. Sure, we live amongst humans, but the risk of exposure is real, and if found out, could mean we end up in some damn science experiment. The various councils would go to extremes to keep us protected. And if the human popo was after Brenda too, things could get hinky. Quick. But at least she wasn't crying about how she couldn't believe she'd been turned into a paranormal. In our other line of work with Oops, there's a lot of crying and proving the supernatural really do exist by lifting cars over our heads while Marty shifts into a snarling werewolf and makes a damn mess all over the floor with all her hair, with Wanda right behind her shedding like a Malamute. It's exhausting, proving you're not something straight out of a Spielberg movie to a human who's scared shitless. But murder? And not just the human law, but the council hot on her heels too? We were gonna have to tread lightly in our world. Eggshell light. As Marty and Wanda got her settled in a chair and had Archibald, our manservant, I'll explain him later, bring her some tea, Bertrand swooped in on the poor woman, his camera pointed in her face during probably one of the worst moments of her life. I gave him a nudge with my elbow. A light one, swear, as I leaned up against Marty's desk, setting my hip on the edge of the surface. Dude, back off. Can't you see she's freaked out? Learn to read the room, buddy. Also, she's probably not gonna want this on film. Camera off and delete whatever you've got on the client. Please. Bertrand instantly backed away, pushing his curly mop of auburn hair from his face. Sorry, he muttered, scurrying to the corner of the basement.